Legion Tactical Cutlery. Hey everyone, how you guys doing? It's Grugs of Legion Tactical Cutlery, and we're back with another cool video. And I got another combat slash tactical slash survival knife I want to show you guys. Unfortunately, this knife is discontinued, but I did purchase this a while ago. It's been in storage for a long time. It's out, it's in my hands, and I'm so happy to show you guys this knife. So this is the Schrade SCHF40D. This came out a little while ago. Believe it or not, this is an SK5 blade steel, confirmed. And I'm real excited to show you this knife and get into the specs. But first, as always, I want to know what's in your pocket today. I am carrying the cold steel counterpoint. Wow. This also was in storage for 7 years, and man, I am so happy that it's out and in my hands. I'm carrying it today. This is a solid feeling knife. And I also have, and let me get this name right, this has also been in storage for a while. This is another Benchmade I own. I must have liked Benchmades back then. But this specific Benchmade is N690 steel, and it is a monochrome Steel SK5. That's the name of the person who designed this knife. So this is my backup knife. Very nice, very thin. It is a frame lock. This is a badass knife. So, all right, guys, let me know what's in your pocket. Let me show you this counterpoint one more time. This is a cold steel badass knife. Now, this is an older knife, so I'm pretty sure it's the AUSSA Steel. AUSSA steel, which apparently AUSS8 and AUSS8A is basically the same steel, except the 8A is heat treated a little bit more differently. I read that today, actually. And all right, next up, let's get the shout outs going. Yeah. All right. First one is The Walk with Al. And this channel, he shows a lot of firearms, hunting. I like it. I like that kind of stuff. He supports the Second Amendment. He's using Second Amendment tools. I say we watch him. He's a good guy. Next one is Hard on Gear. I like this channel. He has a lot of user knives. Worth taking a look. And next one is Orion. He's one of our Aussie friends in Australia. He has a great channel. He's a bushcrafter. He likes to go out into the woods. He does a lot of Fatwood Fridays, and he likes to spark things up with steel and flint. Definitely taking worth a look at his channel. Awesome channel. And finally, Steel Forged in Fire, Sword and Knife. We all know Joe Samurai. He's an amazing video editor, and he comes out with some of the greatest edited videos ever. Check him out. He is definitely worth a look. And if you like katanas, if you like anything Japanese swords, Joe's the channel to check out. All right, guys. And finally, veterans, military, thank you very much for your service. I'm getting more and more users or subscribers that are letting us know who, what branch of the military they served in, how many years. Man, guys, we appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's keep on doing this. I love it. Let people know. And for all the other subscribers, why don't we just, if you see these comments, thank them for their service. All right, guys, let's get into the knife. So let's take a quick look, and then I'll read off some specs. That's a nice, stout drop point knife. Pretty thick. This particular Schrade was made by the Taylor Company. Look at the texturing on that handle. There's a full-tang blade under here. Okay, and you can take a look at the pommel. It's got a really nice glass breaker type deal, skull crusher. I know that the texturing looks really weird, but it's got a great feel in the hand. But before I get into all that, let me go over the specs of this knife, because I think it's a pretty cool knife. Okay, so full length is 11 inches. Blade length is 5.125 inch. The blade thickness is 0.20 inch. Blade material, and this is confirmed, SK5. They used to say this was a 420J steel, but it was confirmed it was SK5. Drop point style blade. Blade grind is hollow. The blade is black and it's kind of like a rough finish. Handle length is 5.875. Handle thickness, oh wow, handle thickness, 0.86. That's cool. Handle material is a polymer. Obviously, it's a brown color. The sheath is black, brown with some nylon, and we'll get into that sheath later. The total weight is 11.10 ounces. It was made in Taiwan. So, all right, cool. Let's look at this. I've never used this blade. This is a hollow ground rail, as you could see. You can see that little curve right down there. It's a nice, stout, fat knife. You know, I have no doubt that this would be a really good combat knife. At the time, this was like a $56, $57 knife. So anybody going into the military, if they were on a budget, they could have gotten their son or daughter a beautiful combat knife like this. I have seen many videos on YouTube long ago, and this is what made me buy this thing. This thing is a beast. It does do what you ask of it, and I just think it's an amazing knife, and I am happy to show you guys. Look at the thickness of that. It's not a 1/4 inch thick, but it's not thin either. You know, it's pretty cool. I kind of wish that this was a flat grind rather than a hollow grind, but in the videos, it looks like it does a really good job. The handle is like a plastic. It's like an overmolded plastic. It's overmolding a full-tang. It does get a little scratchy, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? It does feel really good in the hand. You could choke up. You know, hopefully I could use this for a Fatwood Friday. The 90-degree spine is there, but you probably have to take the coating off, but we could test it out. I mean, there's a little bit of plastic jimping. You know, get a good grip over here. You can choke up, do a little bit more finer work. It does have an option with a hole for a lanyard, so you could, you know, use it for a variety of uses for chopping. Actually, you can. This little bird's beak type handle over here in this extended pommel skull crusher actually is really good to get in a position to do a little bit of chopping, you know, a little extra hard chopping. I guess you have a couple of different positions. It is a very comfortable knife. Let's see the reverse grip. Yeah, it's pretty good, you know. This is a pretty good grip. Other videos I've seen people baton with this, stab doors. Again, it's a pretty stout knife. Would have liked to have seen the fuller go all the way through, but I guess they wanted to show the Schrade label. Yeah, and here's the model, the SCHF40D. Now, they did make a 9-inch version of this. I mean, it was massive, but I always felt that I didn't need anything that big, so I bought the smaller, more stout knife. All right, let's take a look at the sheath. The sheath, again, is the same type of plastic as the handle, and it does have Velcro that you could take off. This little part does hold the knife in very well, very secure. It is a snap-on, not a Velcro sheath, loop, handle loop. Okay, put that back. Has a generous belt loop. There's another belt loop over here. It has some MOLLE options, which is pretty good. I think definitely a combat knife, utility knife. It can be used for tactical purposes and bushcrafting, I think. All right, let's put the knife inside the sheath and see how it works out. Now, some people have said that this is rattled. Let's see. Yeah, I already hear a little bit of rattling. Yeah, a little bit of rattle. But I'm sure that, you know, smart people could find ways of keeping that nice and quiet. It's a really nice fit in there. I mean, you could swap this around for left and right carry. So this does come off. as you could see, which is, I think, a decent feature. Pretty nice setup right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check it out one more time. Look at that thing. Is that not sick? That is insane sick pommel. I've never seen anything like that. That is just one thick skull crusher or glass breaker. And there is the handle. It's pretty cool texturing. I know it looks weird, but it definitely feels really good in the hand. It is a little slippery. Maybe a little bit of tape over here wouldn't be so bad on the top. I'll put some skateboard tape, or yeah, probably some skateboard tape would be good. You know, but it still has a great feel, and I think it would be a great combat knife for any soldier. It's a shame that they don't make them anymore. I don't know if they weren't popular, but you know, I am really glad that I got it out of storage. Let me see if I can cut some paper with this sucker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this thing is still pretty sharp from 7 years ago. Wow. Amazing. All right, guys. Let's recap. Okay, let's recap the shout-outs. So definitely go check out The Walk with Al, Hard on Gear, Orion, Steel Forged in Fire, and Sword and Knife. Check those channels out. They're really great channels. Also, I want to thank our veterans. I want to thank our active military. If you do see this video, please comment below. Let us know. And, you know, we want to thank you for your service. Let me know what's in your pocket. Write it down in the comments below. I love to hear what you've got. Let me take a look. Let me show you one more time my carry. We've got the counterpoint. This is one badass knife. And then we've got this Benchmade. And I will do proper reviews on it later. I love this little knife. It's nice, light, it's thin, and it's a frame lock. And if I remember right, it wasn't that expensive at the time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic. Let's bring awareness, everybody, to an issue that is still serious. Hashtag 22 a day, hashtag 22 a day no more. There are soldiers who come back with a lot of challenges. To these soldiers, I say, please seek help. I'm going to put links in the description of phone numbers and websites you can go to. Take that step. Make sure that you're still around for your families. We love you guys. Please take care of yourselves. And to all my subscribers, all my troops out there, all my legionnaires, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos and commenting. Some of these comments that I've been getting lately are phenomenal. Man, I appreciate all you guys. All right, guys, until the next video, you guys take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.